if you clicked on this video, then you probably already know who Ryan Kinel is. If you don't, he runs a YouTube channel called RK Outpost, and he's also a member of Geeks and Gamers. I gotta say, love what Geeks and Gamers does, love what those guys and girls are doing over there. Keep it up. But he released a review of the new Batman movie, and people are not happy about that. Well, few weirdos on Twitter aren't. But let's dive into this. Twitter users want to cancel YouTuber Ryan Kinel. One wishes for his death over his review of the Batman. Twitter users expressed their outrage and their desire to want YouTuber Ryan Kinel canceled following a clip of his review of the Batman began circulating on the social media platform. Twitter user Zach Reckless took to Twitter where he wrote, saw a The Batman review that said he didn't like that there were more good black people than whites. I'm stunned. When challenged on the assertion, the Twitter user shared a clip of Kinnell's review where he states, but there were only a couple good people in this movie. You had Bruce Wayne, Batman, and you had Alfred. Those are the only two good white people. The rest of the really three other major players that I would consider like overall moral good people, where you had Jim Gordon, who was black in this, you had Catwoman, who was not white in this, and then you had the mayor, who was a black woman. Again, very much on the nose for current day Hollywood, did not like that. And he's right about that. This one writes, I'm speechless. I think this is the original video that started circulating. The quote is clearly taken out of context, and in his full review, Kinnell begins the segment discussing his complaints about the film, specifically involving identity politics. He begins it saying, a couple other complaints that I have, and they have a little bit to do with identity politics. There was one line that was in this movie that really threw me out of it. It was when Catwoman basically is saying, they only care about themselves, these white privileged people. You didn't have to use that word white. You could have just said privilege, and that would have basically done the job. But they said white privileged people. It was very distinct, very much stood out. It bothered me and took me out of it. It's not something that needed to be done, but they threw it in there. I think it was way too on the nose, didn't like it, he added. And I would agree. You could have just said privileged people, and that would have been fine. But no, you had to add the word white in there. He continued, another thing, and this is a little bit of a spoiler, I guess. I'm not going to get into that. If there's spoilers, I'll avoid that. Let's jump down here to. Yeah, here we go. Here are some of the people not happy with him. Holy fucking racist shit. One wrote, this guy, oh look, a DeSantis lover and Ben Shapiro follower being a racist cunt. Who knew? Funny. And then this one, bring segregation back, please. These white people are getting way too comfortable. So what Ryan said, although taken out of context, was racist, but this one is not. Calling for segregation. That's completely fine. And then there's probably the worst one. Where is that? Oh, yep, here it is. Geeks and gamers should all die. These are the kind of people that are on Twitter. These are the people that complain about every fucking thing. And it's just insane. Calling for all of geeks and gamers should die because you don't like their opinion on a movie. And Ryan didn't even say he didn't like the movie. He said he gave it an 8 out of 10. He liked it. He just didn't like the identity politics that they slipped into the movie. But I think it just goes on, and there's more people just wishing for him to be, I don't know, beaten up and get his face stomped, and oh yeah, they want to deplatform him, get his channel removed. I mean, it's just dumb. It's just completely stupid. But it just goes on and on. These people are miserable. They want to deplatform him over his opinion on the movie. But I think that'll do it for this video. Let me know what you guys think about this. Hit the like button, share, subscribe to the channel if you would. I'd greatly appreciate it. And until next time, I'm out.